I had to make one more, just one more. But let me tell y'all something, man. People always say the same thing. Whatever happened to the world and why the world the way it is and all that bullshit. When the whole answer is always in your face. You feel me? The world is the way it is because of my generation will know when I say this. So when let's go back to the Dell AOL days. That's when it started. Yeah, AOL. When you had to use Yahoo, it wasn't no Google yet like that. Back in the early '90s, we're back in the late '90s, early 2000s, when the internet actually started. That's when the mark of the beast was made. My generation, millennials, we pretty much are the start and the master of technology of what it is today. Honestly, we the ones who master that. We the ones taught our grandmamas about that. Like my grandma and granddaddy know about all this stuff and technology because of who? Me. They first grandchild who, when I got a phone, they had to get a phone too. They want to keep up with me. So, yeah, back then, phones really started with my generation and the internet and shit. The thing is, what really turned it up too much and fucked it all up was when they created my e-talk. If you know, you know. MySpace, Facebook. When that started, it was a wrap. Life and society was never gonna be the same once that was created. And I can tell you right now, I remember exactly when it started in 2006 when I was in high school as a freshman. And like I said, if you know, you know, my e-talk came out. And everybody in the classroom, everybody in their mama was on that motherfucker. And then you had MySpace. Everybody in their now MySpace when that came out, oh my god. Look here. It got to a point where everybody was meeting people from everywhere else, not in our town. They was meeting people in Atlanta and shit. I was even me. I didn't make mine until I got in college. I ain't go front. But yeah, you gotta understand, social media started off back when I was coming out of middle school. It really started before, but social media now. I'm talking about the internet started when I was in damn near when I was in elementary. So you look at social media today though, the reason it's not like it was back then is because of this simple reason. A lot of my generation are the ones that's raising this new generation. And a lot of my generation, to be real, was fucked up. Now we had some damn sense and we had respect, but we was fucked up too. For one, we was making babies when we was in high school. That was when we was fucking up. That was right there. And then smoking, drinking in damn middle school, honestly. You feel me? Like we started out doing shit young. Like you gotta understand, I lost my virginity when I was 12, 13, something like that. So, but we had respect though. See, this day and age, it ain't no respect for nobody or nothing. And that's where it's fucked up because a lot of these, my generational, that's parents, a lot of them want to raise their kids, want to be friends with their kids instead of being raised how we was with. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. If you was born from the 80s up to 97, go get me a Switch. Yeah, y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Go get me a Switch. You can't even do that no more. You can't even beat your kids and you go to jail. It's because of the mark of the beast, man. The government runs everything. You know, understand something. When your kids go to school, those not your kids no more. Let that sink in. Why you think when you go to school you gotta sign them out? Those ain't your kids when they in school. My kids ain't my kids. I hate to say that. Oh well, they my kids. I don't give a fuck. But they basically not your kids when you give them to the school. Anything that happen, they gotta call CPS and all that before they call you. This is the world we in. And I'm honest with you, let's be real. This is the world a lot of y'all signed up for. So hey, this is what happens. This is what it is. Y'all stay up.